Yo, Simeon with Aim High Pressure Wash. Guys, I know it's been a while since I gave you an update on the trailer, but I'm gonna show you guys what I've done to this mega rig since you've probably seen it last. Tell you what, we're gonna walk around the back side of it and see what we got going on. I think on the first video that I did when I showed you guys this trailer, I only had about maybe 4 hose reels or something like that, and I told you I was gonna do 6. Well, as you can see, I end up doing all Titan electric hose reels, and I have 9, as you can see. This trailer has 3 pressure washers on it. Let me show you this. Right here is for my Landa SLT machine. This one here is for the other Landa SLT machine. This one here in the middle, I bought a Bandit cold water machine. That's what that's for. Red hose from my water field to fill the tanks. I have 2 of them. This one here is for my 12-volt pump. This one right here is just for extra hose. This one here is for my gas-powered soft wash, but I'm not using it as a for doing roofs. We'll talk about that a little bit later. This here is this is just extra hose, just in case there's a job that I have to that's a little bit longer. This is 325 feet of hose. Most of the time I can get away with this hose here. It's like 200, right at 215 feet. Most of the time this is good enough. But just in case there's a job that I have to, get way to the back, something like that, big commercial property, I can use this one. So, oh guys, I gotta tell you about this one here. We're gonna start with this. Be quite honest, guys, I'm old school. I really am not into all the electric stuff. I mean, I was in business for probably about 19 years before I got electric hose reels. So for the most time, I had manual hose reels. I don't like electric stuff because, when they go out, it's always going to be off. It's going to catch you off guard, I believe. And I was cool with rolling them up. But I've switched over. But like I said, most of the time, I'm not really into all the electrical stuff. I like the manual one. This is the Flow Pro. Guys, I got to tell you about that one. That thing is working out like a champ. What it does, it allows me to clean, let's say for example, if I'm doing a driveway or a pool screen especially, it allows me to go from bleach and water. It has a handheld remote that I'll show you guys probably on another video. But it's just a time saver, so I don't have to manually walk to the truck. And what I would do is this. When it's pointed like this, it's in flush mode. And then when I point like that there, then it's pulling from the tank. Okay, so usually I would have to walk over here and do this and then go like that when it was time to flush it out. So this here allows me to not have to walk back and do all that kind of stuff. And this is this goes with that that Flow Pro. These are my water fields. I have 3 tanks. There's one 925-gallon tank, another 925-gallon tank, then I have a 125-gallon tank up front. So this one here runs the 125-gallon tank. When I go like that, water is coming in. I have a filter on it. I'm always filtering my water before it gets into my tank, and then I can select which tank I want to go to. Right now, this one is closed, so it's not going to that tank. See, it's closed, this tank. This one's open, it's going to this tank. I added this on here when it's time for me to fill my tanks. If I want to fill a little bit faster at the shop, what I do is I come over here and then I can just connect there, put the other male in here, and I can once again fill my tanks. These are 1.25 inch lines, and I can also select which tank I want to. Oh, I think I gotta go. Oh, I was right the first time. Goes that way or that way, so I can select which tank I want to go with. All right, this here is my 12 volt. Get out of there. That's my 12 volt pump. I love it. I love 12 volt. Sorry. You guys got the gas powered ones. I mean, if you love them, stay with them. This here is the proportioner just for mixing my chemicals. You got water, soap, bleach neutralizer / smell good. All right, I put some Fabuloso in mine. That way when I am neutralizing the bleach, it's also putting a little bit of fragrance down there. I love that. A dump valve, you know, just if I want to get rid of the water real fast. Here it is, gas powered pump. I had this hooked up with a proportioner. I just thought, I'm not a fan of it. In my opinion, it pumps out too much chemical when I'm doing roofs. You really have to baby these machines. They leak over time. I mean, it's just, you have to really baby them. So right now, this is just, I just have it hooked up to water. So, you know, if me and the boys are out cleaning, one of them can use this one here to rinse off, you know, the plants and all that kind of stuff. I never know when I'm gonna need a generator. All right, you know, I may use it for my compressor. I have a compressor in the back of my truck. So let's say if I have a tire that needs air in it, or if I need to change a tire, I can hook this up to, or plug it into the, you know, to the bottle jack, and start pumping my air in the compressor. Oh, we'll duck under here. That's a 65 gallon fuel tank. I probably fill up this probably about once a month, maybe 3. I mean, if I'm really going, maybe 3 weeks. But usually I can go the whole month with, you know, without having to fill my tank, you know? So, yeah, that's it. This wasn't on here the last time, guys. This one here is the new Honda IGX 800. It's 8 gallons a minute at 4,000 PSI. Am I running 4,000 PSI? No, I'm not. I have mine turned down to 3,500 PSI. I like that better than the 4,000. 4,000 is a lot. I mean, honestly, the motor probably these motors here, I believe they're rated at 25 horsepower. To really get 8 at 4,000, you really need about maybe 27, 29 horsepower. But definitely more than the 25 horsepower that this one has. That is the other tank that I was telling you guys about, 125 gallons. All right, come back over here. I changed this up a little bit. Here is another dump filter for the water going into the machines. And I always put valves. So for whatever reason, if I need to work on this tank, you know, at all, I can just turn that off. And then anything after that, I don't have to worry about the water leaking out of that. If I want to share water between these two tanks, now I'm sharing. All right, now I'm sharing. And if you really listen quiet, listen quiet, there we go. Water's going in. All right, turn it off. I turned it off. All right, so yeah, I can either share or not. So if I want to put regular water in here, maybe some spot-free water in here, if I got a big commercial job and I need spot-free water, some window cleaning, something like that, I do not have to worry about, you know, this tank being here, regular water, that one there, spot-free. I can just pick which one I want to go to. Oh, let me show you something, guys. Sometimes I see you guys, they're deleting the fuel tank. Guys, do not delete the fuel tank and then get an auxiliary. Let me show you what all you have to do. There is, you can't see it on this one. Let me see if I got another one that you can see. Yeah, I do. Because I don't like when they delete it. Here it is. All right, see, this guy's here. Right now, I'm pulling from that 65 gallon fuel tank. All right. Let's just say, you know, I get to a job, I'm working a job, and I run out of gas. I've been going a whole month or whatever, and I don't go to the gas station, because with that size tank, I don't have to think about gas as much. But there's going to be times that I am going to run out. So now what I do is, all I got to do is move this valve over switch it. Now, guess what? I'm pulling from the tank that came with the machine. All right, so it gives me another, I think this one's, it's 10 gallons. It gives me 10 more gallons of fuel. That's really all you're gonna need to finish your job. Way more than enough. All right, guys, so do not delete the fuel tank that comes with it. Just keep it. Or if you have the little auxiliary, let the auxiliary be let the little 5 or 10 gallon be your your reserve, and go with like at least a 20 gallon. They have the 19, they have the 20 gallons. At least go with that, so you don't have to go to the gas station as much. All right, so yeah, this tank here is for oxalic acid. So what I do is, all I gotta do is come over here. Right now with it pointed down, I'm pulling from this tank here. When it goes like this, it's flushing out the line, and now we got water coming through. Okay, so yeah, guys, what else we got? Is that it? Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the gas powered machines. I still have it, but it's not for like doing roofs and all that kind of stuff. That electric one, I mean, it only costs like what, 150 bucks, something like that, for the 5 gallon, 5.3, 5.5 gallon, whatever it is. I mean, I can easily in like a minute change it. I have a backup one here on the trailer. That's what I like. If you guys have the gas powered ones, I mean, the issues that you guys have with them. I just personally do not like them. If to each his own. But anyway, guys, let's see. Is that it? What else you guys want to know? What else you guys want to see? Yeah, that's it. Yes, I did cover up my my sign. I don't want you guys calling me. To be honest with you. Sorry, I just don't want it. Leave a comment in the leave your question in the comment section. But yeah, guys, that's it. Oh, somebody asked about if I do a review on the truck. I really didn't even think about it. That truck is going really good. I mean, I'm a Chevy guy, but guess what? If you're a Dodge or you're a Ford guy, I mean, honestly, they all cost a lot. They all break down. They all have their issues. I just love the Chevy. It's doing its job. Oh, Simeon, how much does that trailer weigh? That trailer weighs 8,500 pounds without any water in it, and all the machines full of gas. Okay? Once again, 8,500 pounds, no water, no bleach, no oxalic acid, only the fuel tanks being full. All right? So usually I'm about, when I fill everything up, I try to keep it around 20,000 pounds. If I have to fill up, if I got a big commercial job I have to do and I need all the water tanks full, because I always like to take water with me, because with 3 machines going at one time, you can run out of water really, really fast. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna make a video talking about the losing pressure and all that kind of stuff when you have long hose. One of my hoses is I got a 400 and almost 50 feet of hose. We're gonna do a test to see how much you lose. Guys, don't listen to everybody. People say, oh, you're gonna lose X amount of. I have these 2 hoses that didn't lose any pressure. We from the pump, it has it starts out at 3,500. I have all my machines set at 8 gallons a minute and 3,500 PSI. That's my sweet spot. My pumps are actually 10 gallons a minute pumps, but I'm not running them at 10 gallons a minute. I prefer the 8 at 3,500. Okay? So, yeah, I'm not losing any pressure except with the hose that is like 400 and something feet. Like I said, I'm going to eventually make a video talking about how much I actually use. Guys, you got to do these tests. Do not take people's word for it, okay? Do your own tests. See what works best for you. What works best for me may not be for you. What's good for you may not be for me. All right. So what else you guys probably got? Simi, what size hoses are these? 3/8. This here is 3/8, 3/8, but the first 50 feet are 1/2 inch. Do you have to do that? No, honestly, when I do have to replace it, I'm gonna just go all 3/8 because I really didn't notice enough of a difference for me to put a splice and then have to go from 1/2 inch into 3/8. That's just me. If you notice a difference and you feel that 1/2 inch and then 3/8 is good for you, you know, okay. Yeah, electric hose reels, man. Like I said, what, 18, 19 years or so, I had all manuals and I was cool with it. All right. But anyway, I just want to show you guys the latest update on the trailer. Yeah, it's a PJ trailer, as you can see. It can carry max is 25,000 GVW. So, and like I said before, guys, yes, I have a CDL license. I've had one for, oh man, probably at least maybe about 10 years. All right. So anyway, I'm out. Send me a name, High Person Wash. Hey, you guys have a good one. See you next time.